It's a Manchu. Welcome back to Peril on Gorgon. Well, last time things went badly. I kind of got sidetracked doing quests for companions. I never had
Hey, take your
Ellie
time.
with me in my first playthrough, so that was all new to me. And, well, Parvati, I like doing her thing, even though her quest is, like, very convoluted. It's very complex. There's a lot of steps to it. I didn't really show her quest at all on this time through because I'd done it already. But the other bad news is, I think because of that job I did for Sublight Salvage, claiming that research station, I managed to piss off the board so that all of the guards and all of the security robots in Byzantium attack me on sight. So there's really no way through this except to fight. So, yeah, and I never got around to the main thing I came here for, which is to find that guy Mosley, who's apparently some kind of museum or art gallery. And now I think I can finally get to that. I have Parvati and Vicar Max with me. And hopefully all the security guards are still dead and I won't have any more confrontations. Let's head to this art gallery, see if I can find it. Musgrave Family Collection. I think it's this way. Here's the lift. Yeah, the companions don't really look right with these hats. And when you have dialogue with them, they take whatever hat they have on off. But I can't really just take their hats off. There's no way to do that. Once I give them this piece of armor, unless I replace it with something else, I can't just take it off.
There's no way
Try anti-Cleo. It's better than nature.
I don't see any guards around.
CNP pancake mix. Now requires no next week. Seriously.
Oh, there's a guard. Shoot. Shh. I really don't want to have to fight my way through all this. Teacup Canid. Huh. He's got a cute little puppy dog. Let's see if I can get there without having to fight everything. Don't mind me, just crouch walking down the boulevard.
I've seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicar? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicar. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
Okay, it looks like everybody down here is dead. This is the place. I'm taking all this. It's mine now.
Hey, I know your face. You're wanted by the board.
Who, me? Maybe. I see your sign appears to have fallen down.
Wow. You're a living, breathing outlaw. That is, until security outside gets their eyes on you, but let's not spoil the moment.
Are you threatening me?
If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior. This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Canid review? I don't know anything about a Canid review.
Exactly. You do catch on fast.
I do?
Now then, how can I help you?
I'm looking for somebody named Clarence Mosley. Is he or his body parts somewhere on the premises?
Mr. Mosley is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his canid Laplace into our competition. You should find Mr. Mosley just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
Okay, excuse me. Your sign seems to have, fallen. Inside and to the left. Nice place here.
Oh, just hear me out. It's a brilliant idea.
What?
Is this about canid hunting? We've been over this before. It's a terrible idea.
Canid hunting is the natural evolution of canid shows. No one's going to miss a few backwater laborers anyway.
What?
I've heard stories of wild canids outside Byzantium, but frankly, I don't believe it.
Wow, you are sheltered.
Not now, please. I'm a little too busy, you know, being the master of ceremonies.
Yeah, you look really busy, lady. Prep room. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to go. Oh! That happened. Alright, I think I'll put some points into science. That will reduce tinkering cost. I feel like increasing science will do more... plasma and shock damage will be increased by that, and I think the PET does that kind of elemental damage. I'm not sure if increasing science skill would increase the damage I do with that weapon or not. I think it does, but I'm not sure. And I'll put points into increased melee damage, sure. And let's get this perk that gives plus 50% science weapon damage. Yeah. Alright.
You
Howdy.
have a rather exotic presence. A new Auntie Cleo's facial mask, perhaps? Or experimental pheromones?
I think it's BO. Is this some kind of dog show or something? Joan of Arc, Spartacus. Oh, these are the coolest dog names ever. Anibus? 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 Nanners. Little Waldo. Timothy. Spartacus. I love it. Spartacus is awesome. Alright. See if I can find this Mosley character. Ah, I figured you'd have an eye patch.
Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows?
That's a trick question. There isn't anything interesting about canid shows.
Oh, but there is, if one possesses an eye for statistics. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Yeah, canids sure are swell.
You know, I think I've heard of people like you in my mortality reports. Let me guess. Abnormally high rate of head injuries, right? I'm an actuary, you see. Well, not entirely. The actuarial sciences are more of a passion than a profession. So I suppose that makes me, mostly, an actuary. That's a bit of a family joke. I'm Clarence Mosley.
When you talk of head injuries, you mean inflicted or suffered? Nice to meet you, Clarence Mosley. I'm Alex Hawthorne entirely.
Ah, wordplay. Delightful. What can I do for you, Hawthorne?
I've been looking for you as the last known staff member of Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
What are you so scared of?
I left Gorgon behind for a reason. Several reasons, in fact. Corporate sabotage, abnormally high fatality rates, and the Marauders. We buried Project Gorgon for good. Don't go digging up its grave. You seem like you're in the margin of competence for a freelancer. Find yourself some better work.
This isn't going to be easy, is it? Okay, let's cut to the chase. The manufactory is on lockdown. I'm not leaving until you help me lift it.
Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
Project Gorgon created the Marauders. You just going to walk away from that? Look, you can walk away from that, but I'm not going to walk away from that.
Yes, the birthplace of the Marauders. And a graveyard for all our mistakes. Starting Project Gorgon was our first mistake. Trying to bury Project Gorgon while it's still very much alive and clawing its way back to the surface, that may be our last mistake.
Nobody has to know you're involved. You won't get your hands dirty. They won't find out from me. Just give me what I want, and I'll be on my way.
I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust. The grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
Why is this trophy so important to you?
My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to him.
You're quite the statistician. That is probably the most Byzantium thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it?
As long as it gets me the information I want, yeah, I'll get your trophy.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
Okay, wait here, I'll be right back.
This is a private party. No solicitors. No vagabonds. No freelancers. If you're here to offer your services as an entertainer, we're not interested.
I ain't here to entertain you, lady. That's a nice-looking trophy you've got over there.
Why, thank you. It's custom-made for our Canid Review, which ended a few days ago. The Judiciary Committee is still deliberating over the winner. In 8 to 10 short weeks, we'll have the name of a winner. Probably. That gives us 8 to 10 weeks to file a maintenance request. Our technician barred the vault door and then disappeared without a trace. Can you believe that?
Whatever happened to competent help?
Now you're speaking my language. The Musgrave Vault contracted a security consultant from UDL. They sent a technician to install a few security upgrades, anti-dissident automechanicals and the like. That technician barred the vault, but neglected to leave us with a way in from here. He wasn't seen leaving the security room, so I can't imagine where he's gone off to.
there must be another way in there, right? What about the maintenance tunnels?
The tunnels are guarded by automechanical security. I don't look nearly boorish enough to resemble a UDL guard, so they'd probably shoot me on sight. In any case, I'd rather not step foot in the tunnels. The tunnels are for disposing of unwanted refuse, and no place for a respectable Byzantine.
Lucky for you, I'm neither.
It's not canid hunting I object to, it's the impropriety.
I don't suppose you've any formal training in canid husbandry. I really am at my wit's end. It's my little Anubis, you see. He's listless and miserable. I simply don't know what to do about his condition.
You named your canid Anubis?
Oh, naturally. All our canids are named after the legends of the old pharaohs. Family tradition, you see. You must understand, Anubis is a very picky eater. He dines exclusively on Terra 2 Saltuna, none of that rubbish from Monarch. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of a shortage lately. He's so miserable without his Saltuna.
Your family's interested in Egyptian mythology, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Egyptology is a family tradition. Did you know that the old pharaohs were buried in a monument along with all their belongings? The tradition was maintained for millennia, from Khufu all the way to Rockefeller.
Yeah, okay, good luck with that. See you later.
I'm just here for the Spectrum Violet.
I've heard stories of wild canids outside Byzantium, but
The excitement wears off rather quickly, don't you think?
A little bit.
I've heard stories of wild canids outside Byzantium.
I've heard stories of wild canids outside Byzantium, but frankly, I don't believe it.
Have you heard stories about wild canids outside Byzantium? You probably don't believe it, though, right? What about you? Have you heard stories about wild canids outside Byzantium?
I'm just here for the Spectrum Violet.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that you haven't heard stories about wild canids outside Byzantium. I wonder if I'll find down this elevator shaft wild stories about wild canids outside Byzantium. What is that moving around over there? Was that a robot that I saw shuffling over there? No. They left this loot here for me, obviously. I don't have a technician's key card, however. I have good clothes for hacking.
I wish I could do that.
Now
Okay, quiet.
Mark III, huh? I think Pravati could use that. Scheduled annual sanitation and repair Musgrave family vault. Applied Kindapine scented floor wax. Appraised area in accordance with Byzantine aesthetic standards. See HHC Board Aesthetic and Interior Regulations, Section 33F. Relocated garbage. Installed anti-dissonant automechanicals in order to ensure moral civil hygiene. Note, tampering with, altering, or otherwise disabling moral hygiene automechanicals is strictly prohibited under board regulations. Delivered complimentary mint. Uh-oh. Here it comes. There it goes.
You got it.
Wow. Look at all this loot. Turned around. Crap, I thought I was going to turn around. Wait for it. That was less sneaky than I wanted to be. I thought maybe unlocking that door would be a shortcut. Oh, it looks like I could have snuck around it. Oh well, I didn't. Wait, what? Did I miss it? How the heck do I get in there? Oh, there's a door over there. Did I just walk right by the frickin' door and not even notice it? Apparently, yes, I walked right by the frickin' door and didn't even notice it. Okay. There's some useful stuff in here.
Nicely done.
Stuff. Wait, where's the trophy? Champion tossball stick. I think I already have one of those. It's in this room. Where the heck? Oh, it's up the elevator. Oh, jeez. I knew that. There it is. Ooh, should I, like, sneak in here? Yeah, probably should be stealthy. Not unlocking that.
I sure hope these folks don't mind us borrowing this.
Borrowing, yeah, that's cute. Stolen. Don't mind me. Important business coming through. Who's this person? Just generic wealthy citizen?
The Emerald Vale plant is back to full production.
There's something to be thankful for.
Yeah, that's good, right? I played a part in that, didn't I?
Oh, you don't have to be scared of these canids, Captain. I don't think they're gonna hurt ya.
You'd only be letting them into Byzantium temporarily. Long enough to see.
Okay, mostly. I got the thing.
Never cared much for hors d'oeuvres. The word is just grotesque. All those superfluous letters ruin my appetite.
I wonder if I was going to be able to bring this up. So I found this eye. I don't know. Does it look familiar to you?
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
You want it back?
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
How'd you lose it anyway?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
Ugh, that sounds grisly. Is there anything else I can ask you about?
What's on your mind?
Oh, right. I have your trophy now.
My trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
So, about the thing?
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers. Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
What can you tell me about these researchers?
I'll tell you what I can.
About Marion Blakesley.
Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility. Live subjects, measuring tape and syringes, that sort of thing. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker.
How can you be sure it was sabotage?
Well, with Spacer's Choice equipment, who even knows? Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself.
And what about Jasper Law? What can you tell me about him?
Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Anti-Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats. He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus.
You don't seem to think very much of this Jasper Lowe guy.
Our office gave Dr. Lowe and his team every opportunity to develop a drug under perfectly reasonable guidelines and generous deadlines. Dr. Lowe failed to meet our requests and largely succeeded in using our supply of drugs to get himself higher than the mortality rate of a line worker at a Saltuna cannery.
Okay, I guess that's all I need to know.
Try to exercise caution. It's good for your lifespan.
Aw, are you looking out for me?
You did fetch a trophy for my little applause. Technically, that makes you my canid servant. And by the transitive property of employment, my responsibility.
Okay, well, take care. Weirdo. So now I have 2 leads. Jasper Lowe, who apparently was getting high a lot, is now at the Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station, which is an Anti-Cleo facility. And the auxiliary maintenance bay and the Groundbreaker is where I can find testing supervisor at Human Inquiry and Auditing. Let's go pay Groundsbreaker another visit.
We're not gonna do this, are we? Promise me.
Come on, Pervati, it'll be fun.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
Okay. But you should know I drank a lot of water before coming here.
See, that's the kind of energy I'm talking about. Real, raw, spontaneous. Give us more of that. we gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And 'cause Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
Okay, I can work with that.
See, I knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
How did CNP manage to fit more in something so tiny? They're geniuses.
Trying to snag my CNP endorsement? Take it easy.
Which side is my good side?
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
I'm confused. Have we actually met before?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not giving the scene enough energy for you? I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
When is that day?
Damn it! Don't upstage me. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Well, then data calibration microscope.
What the fuck are you doing?
Saying science words. Isn't that what's happening now?
I'm supposed to say the science words. You're just making me look bad. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you.
Good, because I still don't know what's going on.
Fuck! How does Maverick expect me to compete with this? I can improvise too. Safety's off, everyone.
Incoming!
Have at you. I almost feel sorry for them. They did attack me.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
Cut! I've never seen anything like that. You're gonna be a star. I'm talking huge.
Really?
Let's take 5.
I'll have to dub in different dialogue, because that was awful.
Finally, a hero audiences can relate to. That was pure genius. We're gonna rake in the bits and the awards with this one.
We're doing what? Wait, that sounds like hard work.
You bet it is. But that's show business. It'll take months to get your contract lined up, but it'll be worth it. This fee is just the beginning. Stick with me, and you'll take us both to the top.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Your alien mind tricks won't fool me.
My what?
Captain, you cannot seriously believe this conspiracy nonsense.
Let's talk about this. Please. I think there's been a crucial misunderstanding.
You're a crucial misunderstanding.
Okay. Just stay calm and let me explain. If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't here. All I'm doing is trying to keep Halcyon alive.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
Wait, Do you mean to say this is all about vegetables?
Our produce might get us through the day, but we're getting weaker as a species. And sicker. The lack of usable nutrients is compromising our immune systems. Under these conditions, even the common cold could seem like a plague. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
I knew it! Wait, what?
I see. How do I put this so you'll understand? Halcyon, our colony, food here doesn't feed us real good. So I want to change Earth humans into Halcyon humans. Yes?
I knew it! Wait, what?
I see. How do I put this so you'll understand? Halcyon, our colony, food here doesn't feed us real good. So I want to change Earth humans into Halcyon humans. Yes?
So what about the aliens?
Look around. We're the only intelligent aliens in Halcyon.
I knew it! Wait, what?
I see. How do I put this so you'll understand? Halcyon, our colony, food here doesn't feed us real good. So I want to change Earth humans into Halcyon humans. Yes?
You know Phineas Wells? If you work with him, I'll spare you.
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
So there's really no alien conspiracy?
For the last time, no. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Because I can't really walk out of here if I'm dead?
Wrong answer.
System. Beginning.
I smite you in the name of the law!
That get him? He's dead. You okay?
I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this project.
Hey, Cap. We've seen a lot of stupid in this colony, Captain. Trying to turn raptidons into diet toothpaste. But this, if it's true, if Marauders were made, someone ought to burn for it, Captain.
I always thought Marauders were born, when two Marauders love each other very much.
What? They were born. They were normal people once. That's the whole fucking point. I knew folks who turned. I've seen it happen. It's a slow, insidious descent into madness. Ain't but a shell left behind, sniffing around for its next meal like a canid.
You seem very fired up about this.
Well, someone has to be. Marauders are a problem. Finding out it's self-inflicted is... Ugh. Someone unleashed that evil on our colony. And at the end of all this, they ought to look that evil in the eye and account for it.
I think maybe by the state of Gorgon, they already have.
Maybe. I suspect whatever happened wasn't enough. Someone's pet project died. Cry me a river. Let's go. Let's find out what happened.
Someone has left a threatening message on your terminal, Captain. I was unable to trace its origin. Please make a note of it.
Threatening note?
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
Creepy. From error, origin not found. What a handsome vessel you have, little weasel. The unreliable registered to one Alex Hawthorne, but that's not you, is it? You stole it from him, just as you intend to steal Gorgon from me. Perhaps I should steal something dear from you in exchange. Your ship, your crew, your life? Fair is fair, after all. Who is that freakazoid? I don't quite have the hacking skill to figure out who it came from. Even with the best possible outfit and drugs, I wouldn't be able to figure it out. Oh well. So anyway, I'm not quite there yet. I did a little side stuff in Byzantium while I was there. Stuff I'd already done, and I just showed you the dumb parts of it. If you want to actually see the full experience of the playthrough of those missions, you know, there's a link at the end of this video to my full playthrough of the original game without the DLC. But now we need to go to the auxiliary maintenance bay.
The groundbreaker auxiliary base.
Let's see if we can find this. Who was it again? Dr. Marion Blakesley, who hopefully can get me into human inquiry and auditing. And we'll take Ellie and Yoko with us. Is that a battery pack? Huh. Nope. Stay out. What is this place? Looks dangerous, whatever it is. Gotta check in the back areas first. This looks
Careful.
dangerous.
Those trigger fingers look a mite itchy.
Yeah. That is concerning.
Hey, you! Over
Hi.
here! This is Chad.
Okay. What's happening?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Riz. Fucking damn it. Every time! So, hey, you trespass. And I'm armed. Maybe take a second look at your life choices, pal.
I'm looking for Marion Blakesley. She around here?
Yeah, I know that lady. I know she's looking for, solitude. She hired us to make sure no one comes sniffing around. Guess that's bad news for your plan there.
It's important. I'm sure she'd make an exception for me.
What, after 5 years? Pretty sure she's serious about a little stint in solitary. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage anyone who tries to come in. I like to, extrapolate from there.
Does Jun Lee know you're down here?
We ain't subversives. We're gainfully employed. This is a private contract. Miss Junlei can't get too mad if we rough up some trespassers. Especially if I was nice enough to warn him first.
Come on, man. I mean, come on.
This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get paid and we get fresh greens every week. My gums never looked healthier.
Well, okay. See you around. You have strongly discouraged me. Now I'm going to proceed.
Some days, it's like I don't know what to do with myself.
Come on, this is great. We don't have to beat up mystery.
You want to see chew up some expensive coins? That's a good point.
I wonder if I could just sneak through here. I have to figure out where I need to go, though. Quest marker's pointing me that way. Whoops.
I'll keep it down.
Oh, God. Ellie, you scared the piss out of me. Alright, I'm going to assume they're going to shoot me on sight, and I need to not be seen. But I'm going to take this stuff. It's quite the drop down. Oh, it's a heck of a place to level up. Yeah, let's just boost science. That seems good. Well, they strongly discouraged me with
You have to be kidding me. I thought I made
words.
myself clear. Wait, what's with this camera? Hello? Damn it. Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure one of the automechanicals can explain.
Did you say automechanicals? I don't see any automechanicals. Looks like they're through that way. What automechanicals? There's nobody in here. This automechanical looks like it's disabled. Taking all their stuff. It's locked. How rude. Oh, there's an automechanical that's alive. Let's see if I can get around it. The heck?
This ain't a good idea. Those things can tunnel through cave systems.
Well, I hope it's happy and content there and doesn't try to leave. Burrow its way out. Group C, heretofore referred to as Clarice, continues to demonstrate increased growth and development relative to both the original and control strains. However, general mass and caloric content has not increased significantly compared to its predecessor, Horus. This suggests a limit in our ability to mitigate poor nutrient uptake with Mantipillar mulch. Personal note, Martin's getting a little big for the terrarium. A few more days and he goes into the processor. Huh. Well, apparently she's been doing it here for years, so it must be fairly safe. Warning, security system offline. You've now been unprotected for 0 days. Well, that's a lot of entries. Entry 1. Memory allocations exceeded. Archive data expunged. Retrieving recent entries. Okay, how about 1325? Water supply remains steady, but the power fluctuations are doing a number on the automechanicals. Easy fix. All the time in the world. Gunning the automechanicals for non-essential components. Minor gains in power efficiency due to decreased weight. Waterproofing materials compromised. Human error. Huh. Okay. Does that mean the automechanicals aren't waterproof? How does that help me? Oh, there's mists of water in here. So I suppose... Oh, that's why all these automechanicals are broken down in here. Because they're in where there's the water mists. That one is not in that area. Should I try to shoot this thing? Or sneak up on it? I think I should sneak up on it. So much for sneaking up on it.
Why kind of? Anyone else?
Did I get it? Is it dead? No, it's not dead yet. Come back here.
Someone else will clean this up, right?
Okay, it's dead. I think I hear more of them. Be very quiet. Can I hack this? I have better lockpick than that. Maybe when I have a certain companion with me that I don't have right now. I definitely know I have the hacking for that. Could unlock this. For what it's worth. Which is not much.
Observation log, date, who knows. Subject number, well, let's call him Percy. Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal,
Why is she doing research on these manticore creatures? I'm presuming this goes where I need to go. Where'd my friends go? Whoops.
Investigating.
I'm going.
Here they come!
So much for stealth.
To shred? Watch a pro at work!
Ow! Ow! That thing hurt me. A lot. Where's the other one?
Everyone all right?
Okay, that was painful. Back to sneaking. I'm assuming that she's not doing research related to adrenotime here. It's something else. Don't know what.
I can take a hint.
The hell's that noise?
I don't hear anything. There's a barred door over here. I'm lost. Okay, this is back this way. Hello? What are you doing in here?
So who the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on, I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Mr. Home Invasion?
I'm investigating the Adrenotime Project. Word is you're part of it.
Oh, sure. A real gathering of bright minds. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could never hear that name again. But here you are.
So what happened on that asteroid?
I really didn't expect today to go this way. Shit. I should have brought another pack of smokes. The Gorgon project gave us Adrenotime in the end, but that's just the Bo Spacer's choice stuck on the whole mess. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas, samples. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. That's where human inquiry and auditing came in. I ran HIA, and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies.
Human auditing?
You met the gardeners. They're nothing but overgrown canids, but people love their fancy names. We were looking for a game changer, something to better the colony. It felt important, worth a few sacrifices. Spacer's choice. They wanted to sell that change for as many bits as they could. None of us got what we wanted.
But why did Spacer's Choice shut down the operation?
We had a few weird accidents, escapes, minor setbacks. But one day, all the test subjects got loose. Sabotage, they said. Wasn't just us. All of the facilities got hit hard. Shut us down for a while. That turned out to be the last straw.
Do you know who's behind that?
Nah. Didn't much care by then. Don't care much now. Spacer's Choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they shuttered the project, kicked Adrenatime out the door. And I came here.
But why hide away on the Groundbreaker?
I could have gone back to Byzantium, found a position somewhere else. Even started up something new, like mostly. But I couldn't stop thinking about. Indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir?
Someone should know what Spacer's Choice did. What Adrenatime really does to people.
Really? What good can that possibly do? How about you, Byzantium? What do you get out of headbutting murderous automechanicals for your captain here?
Money, obviously. Plus, it's fun.
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on to it anymore. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance.
Volunteer induction? So once I get in, you got any advice about where I should look?
Come on, I've left it behind me.
Fine. I'll just check it out.
Yeah. I'll make sure the automechanicals don't bother you on the way out.
Thanks, I guess. Alright. What about the goons out there? The gardeners? I'm sure they're fine. That is a weird contraption she's working on. Who knows what her research is. But it can't be worse than Adrenatime, right? Alright. I guess I just have to find my way out of here, hopefully without any further mishaps. I think I'm cool with the gardeners now, too. Good.
Certainly a step up from board backers, huh?
I'll take that, thank you.
Doesn't look like either of us is sitting pretty.
Alright. I'm out. So now I have access to HIA, but before I go there, I probably should track down this low guy. Get access to the other area I need. But that will be next time. I think I've done enough for today. We'll wander around here, talk to some people, see what their impressions are so far. And then we'll head to Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. This is the guy that was working for Auntie Cleo now, apparently. Curious to see what this place is like. I think this is completely new. It's part of the DLC. And we'll check it out next time. And Amon chooses Peril on Gorgon.